It's another episode of Cigars and Ash. And yes, your boy LocoLu is back.
Guess
no more
who's
COVID.
back?
No
Guess
more
who's
COVID,
back?
baby.
Guess who's back?
COVID came and COVID lost. LocoLu's here.
Yes, I'm back.
He
Got
beat it,
Joey
man.
in the
He beat
house.
the
Got
odds.
Keith in the house. And yes, I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Another episode with us smoking and talking smack. Bunch of hooligans.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do a quick recap, too.
We're gonna go through, the ups and downs of quarantine.
Ups and downs of life in
His
general.
experience being locked up on the inside.
I locked up.
Away
gonna
from the
let
world.
me out.
Excuse the background noise. It's the air conditioning. It's hot as fuck in here.
Uh-huh.
Listen,
So-
we gotta, filter and condition the air and all this. We don't want to be in a smoke box.
And in about a minute, we're taking a break because food is coming too.
Oh, yeah. No, we're going to smack and eat and talk at the same time. Like, yo, you check this chicken out? Yeah, the chicken is good. Nom, 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 nom. Nah.
Num nums.
All right.
So, Joey, what we smoking today? What we smoking today? Oh,
there he goes.
there's the food. There's the food.
There it goes.
You can pause this now.
So we're right back.
Finally, we are back after eating a delicious slop of some good Chinese food. And, yeah, we got one of them for free on the freebies because their presentation was horrible.
On one meal.
On one meal. Yeah, on one meal.
I wonder whose it was.
They probably just
Wasn't
ran out of
mine.
containers.
My meal was delicious.
Oh, yeah, mine was
And it was
delicious,
big.
too. It was heavy. But,
My meal was double delicious because it was free.
So it was
freebies.
yours.
Well, it was free anyway because Joey paid for it. But then they filed it up, so they had to
You gotta refund
refund
me
me.
some of the money. All right, so where we at? Okay.
what cigar we're smoking today?
All right, so these cigars are unbanded, right?
Yeah.
I got it from my sister-in-law, who got it from her mother, from DR, from a factory. And his-
My cousin's neighbor's best friend's
Something like
roommate.
that.
Yeah, my cousin, sister's brother's uncle. What does that make us?
I have to explain it. Well, I mean, it's from Tamboril. Like not Brazil. I'll tell you right now.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man,
Mr. Tambourine Man,
sing a
yes.
song for me. In the jingle jangle.
Yes, Tamborín, Santiago, Santo Domingo.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
so that's where the factory's at. So I looked it up, and the only factory around the area is the Tabacalera. Wow, man, it's fucking everything up. The Tabacalera. So I'm guessing it's the Tabacalera cigar,
Yeah.
and from the looks of it, it's the Corona. So,
Yeah.
that's what I'm guessing, but it's unbanded, so I'm not sure. It's a mystery cigar.
Bootleg
Okay.
cigars.
But if it is the Tabacalera, then we got a mild to medium bodied cigar.
Yeah.
All right, so the wrapper is Ecuadorian, the
Okay.
binder is Ecuadorian Indonesian, and the
Okay.
filler is Dominican.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be a nice, smooth,
Yeah.
easy cigar
It's smooth.
with kicks of like spice and cedar.
Mhm.
So it's supposed to like
Yeah, you get the wood taste, definitely.
the woody taste. of it.
Nothing like Dominican wood, I guess.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo.
Yo, it's all about the leaf.
There you go. I got filled by a Dominican.
So how you been doing, Luke?
Well,
Man,
since we smoking a Corona,
Yes.
speaking about Corona,
Speaking
Yeah.
of Coronas,
I'm Corona free.
thank God. Yes.
God.
after how long?
2 days. Technically speaking, it was 4 days, but 2 days.
Don't worry, people. It's been 2 weeks since he's been free. I tested him twice. One through the nose and the other one through the anus, just in case.
Anal swab is the best.
And I'm still taking shits.
There you go. Make sure everybody washes their hands before they smoke their cigar.
I got stubby fingers, man. What can I say?
Oh, man. Yeah.
But that's good, man. I'm glad you're done with.
Yeah. I'm done
No one
with
else in the family. It was good, right?
No, my father-in-law was the one who gave it to me because he wanted to go cook in the kitchen when everyone else went to go do their hair except me because I just came back from work. I'm like, okay, you in the kitchen? Ah, shit. That means I'm going to get sick. I
You're
already
sick.
know it. No.
He did it on purpose. He was licking glasses.
No, he was actually downstairs with his mask on. That's the thing. I give him
on all the
credit
spoons.
No, I give him credit for wearing the mask and stuff, but you're in the room, coughing everything. You put a mask on to go outside. Did you wash your hands? Yeah, the little mundane stuff.
Yeah,
the human stuff. You forget. You start touching everything.
But other than you, that was just you, right?
Just me.
Excuse me. That's good, man.
My wife got symptoms of COVID though. She got a little bit of a headache that hasn't gone away. So
yeah, it's called
marriage.
No. I'm the other headache. I'm the migraine.
But she came out fine, though, right?
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine. She's just a headache.
It was free, man. It was a free man.
Mm-hmm.
No more COVID.
No more. Cheers.
There you go. How about you, Keith? What's been going on since the last time we spoke?
No COVID. A whole bunch of ridiculousness of going down to the 116 festival before the parade.
Oh yeah, the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. I missed all of that.
Was this past weekend?
Mm-hmm. A whole lot of scattered, visually stimulating attractions.
And the ladies too.
And the ladies.
The ladies are nice too.
The ladies were nice. Yeah. I had a little at-home movie dinner thing. Shout out to the signature chef. Still got a fridge full of food, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, man, I saw the pictures. That's you got cigars from a place called Lefty's.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
Lefty Cigar. They're out of Queens, but I don't think they have a shop. They basically show up to, street festivals, parades, beach, whatever. They got a van, they got a little trailer, they got a little, bicycle like delivery thing. I don't know what else they got.
So it sounds like a traveling pickup spot.
Yeah, pretty much a traveling pickup spot. They have some. I'm looking to order some from them. They have like mint chocolate. They have like bourbon flavor. They got some other stuff. These are all handmade. I think they're Dominican fill and Dominican wrap. But we're always looking for different options, and we support local business.
Yeah, that's right. We got to get our tobacco in. That's for sure.
That's where I got. Well, actually, before I can go into that, and right behind Lefty's, did you ever try that food from that grill? So, it's an amazing name. The grill's name is amazing.
The best
You ready
name.
for this?
Yeah, let's go.
The name is Jerk Off the Grill. I guess I'm saying it different, emphasizing it differently, I guess. So it makes it sound that way. Maybe it's like jerk off the grill.
Jerk off the grill.
But there's no comma. It says jerk off the grill.
You're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Syllable.
But that was for me. I worked downtown, and I picked up talking about I call it small business like that. So homegrown small businesses. Went to a place called Martinez, handmade cigars, over at 29th Street.
Yeah.
Went in and it's really small. They don't even have a place to sit down and smoke. I talked to the guy. It was cool. He was telling me, it's hard to open a business around here because I looked up 3 cigar shops and 2 were closed and he was still open.
Yeah, they're over there by Penn Station, just past Penn Station.
Yeah, just past. That's at 29th Street. He's been there for a while. He said, and then he says the thing is that his shop is small. The case is right there, right in front.
Yeah, I went there a few times.
They hand roll their own cigars there.
Okay.
So they have 3 stations. There was 3 guys just rolling them up. There's no place to sit down and smoke. He said, I don't have a little lounge to sit down and smoke. It'd have been nice to have that, but the shop is small. And I was like, oh man, what are your recommendations? He gave me 3 cigars. He said it was all hand rolled right there.
Okay.
And I smoked it. It was great.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really nice.
I just hope they wash their hands because I don't want no COVID cigars.
No COVID cigars.
The dirtier, the better. It was good. It wasn't bad, man. It was a little smooth, and I'm gonna go back there once I get once I go back to work again, because I only work 2 days a week. 2 days a month
2 days a month.
at the office.
Hard working man.
It's a travel and a half, man. I'm glad it's only 2 days.
And then tolls on top of the tolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
listen.
so yeah, but they got rid of the $15 one.
Oh yeah. Nice.
She got, I guess, Hochul,
Hochul. Kathy Hochul.
Whatever.
The governor.
The Gov got so much hate and so much complaints that she went ahead and she said it's indefinitely postponed. So they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Because last I heard, they're gonna be taking down the
Sensors?
sensors and everything. So I guess we won one because I wasn't paying. Imagine I was paying $30 a day for parking, so $60 for. Yeah, it's for the month, whatever. But imagine if you're going every day.
Oh, if you used to go every day,
Me
you're
alone,
broke.
me alone, I was doing $100. $100, and that's not on top of the tolls that I already paid to get there as well.
Yeah.
So it would have been the congestion plan toll for $15, and then $30 for parking, and then same thing the next day, and then plus the tolls, it's $100 easy. $100
Crazy.
for 2 days
For the convenience of going to work.
to go to work to get
Yeah.
paid. I have to pay to get paid,
That's insane.
but I'm glad that they
Listen, I don't envy anyone that works in the city nowadays.
Nope.
When I worked I've always worked in the city, but thankfully the last couple of years I've been, the life of convenience, walking to work, and working in the same neighborhood that you live.
Amen to that.
That's right.
Amen to that. Because I'm literally a 10, 15-minute walk from my house to the job, which is the casino, which is dope.
the rest of the month though, all I do is roll over and turn on my laptop and I'm working.
The only listen.
So that's pretty good for me.
Oh yeah,
That's what I would like to continue that and stop going into the office. Let's go straight remote.
just straight remote.
Straight remote, man. It'll be perfect.
Shout out to the virtual workers. Just make sure you keep clicking your laptop.
Yeah, just keep moving that mouse to make sure that Microsoft Teams shows that you're active.
Yeah,
And if you ever notice that your page is buffering, that's because he took the time off to scratch his ass.
You see the websites that they have now that you go to the website and it looks like it's the blue screen.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. My system's updating.
Updating,
And
yeah.
just turn and just
Walk
continue
away.
and walk off.
But it'll be funny if it had this. It's, I forgot we had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot
And
about
the virtual work. Listen, virtual work. This is my opinion. I virtual work a few days a week. The convenience of being home and not have to really, you're still working. You're still expected to do things, but you don't have the distractions of coworkers coming in and every 10, 15 minutes and saying whatever. But it's also not for my opinion is not for you to go grocery shopping, go to the park. You wouldn't be doing that if you were in the office. You shouldn't be doing it when you're virtual working. I'm not saying that you can't sit by the beach with your laptop, as long as you're always at whatever your job expects you to do.
Oh, we can't leave the tri-state area.
Yeah.
They're telling us, you can't take your laptop outside the tri-state area. And we're like, are you kidding? Why not? If I'm in Florida and I'm working, I'm working.
True.
I don't get it. But we can't leave the tri-state area. So the only beach we're going to is
Manhattan
Long
Beach?
Island,
Yeah.
Manhattan Beach.
Manhattan Beach, Jones Beach,
Orchard. Don't forget Orchard.
No, you get to, listen, this is for someone that still lives in the Bronx. You go to Orchard with your laptop, you're going to be without a laptop.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's great, man, working with that. But so we can't leave the tri-state area. But I could be in my backyard working, or I could. But they like to micromanage now. So every little thing, it's like, hey, why weren't you doing this for 5 minutes? And I'm like, I had to go to the restroom. But I've known people have gotten caught grocery shopping or doing something else while working, and you're like, don't mess it up for the rest of us, dude. Just stay by your laptop. Why, dude? You can go grocery shopping any other time. Go during your lunch. Don't grocery shop.
Don't care.
But then they mess it up and they want to act like they're the victims. Oh, I can't believe they have. It's your fault, stupid.
They're out here spying on me.
It's fine on everybody. Man.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta jiggle that mouse.
Big brother, little brother. That's it. So, what do you think about the cigar so far?
You could really you do taste the spice.
Yeah. This is, surprisingly with all the other, stronger cigars that are smoked, this one's actually giving me a little kick.
Yeah, it has a kick to it.
Might be the cocaine. Oh wait, I mean, no, it does have a nice little kick.
Our bootleg banded cigars, non-banded cigars.
Unbanded, yeah. It's an unbanded bootleg cigar from DR.
We're smoking the bandits now because we have no labels on the cigar.
Yeah, I mean, she was like, oh, she bought 3, and I was like, sweet. And I go pick it up, and I was like, oh, they're unbanded. And then she gave me the number of the guy that works at the factory. Oh, you can ask him what it is. And I go, I'm not going to ask him. Imagine getting a message from a total stranger. Hey, by the way, that person's person that you gave that cigar to?
My third cousin's neighbor's roommate's best friend's, mailman.
Your brother's sister's cousin's former roommate.
But then she said,
absolutely nothing.
Gave me 3 cigars. Can you tell me what they are?
What they are. But then she said, hey, you could be like, hey, can you send me more? And I'm like, he don't know who I am. I'm not going to give a total stranger my address.
Right. Or randomly send them money, and then hopefully they'll send you
something. Okay, he works. How about he keeps talking to your mom, gives the cigar so that she can bring it. I already looked up. You could take up to 20 if it's non-business.
20 per person or 20 per trip?
It says per person.
Sweet. It sounds like we're gonna smuggle cigars.
20 per person per trip. So yeah, it's 20 per person.
Yeah, 20, 40, 60. Boom.
We should have done that when we were down there.
Yeah.
We would have had a whole bunch of Cubans.
Yeah, that's what they'll call it. You don't know if they're actually Cubans.
It would have been cigars from down there. They weren't bad. It was, come on, man. You know that going into the casino, sitting down, and after the first night, as soon as we walk in, our table was ready.
That's right.
Yep. They had our ashtrays down.
Yep.
Shout out to Francisco, the security guard that always looked out for us.
That's right,
Francisco's
man.
the man. You were like, I got you in the back. Don't worry about it.
And then the ladies there, I don't remember none of their names, but they're the ones who set everything up, and they went. And then I figured why. Because that first night, we each tipped the same waitress 3 times.
Right.
So it's like she got 20 from you, 20 for you, 20 from me, all at separate times. So of course she was happy.
Of course.
To set up our table every night, because she was like, hey, I got $60 out of like 3 dudes for just smoking cigars.
Right.
Pretty much. And another thing is that they also sold my bracelet. I had the bracelet that it's a VIP bracelet that lets you know that you're the groom or the bride in the resort, that you're getting married at the resort. So when they see that band, it's like at the casino in my job, having a noir card. A noir guest gets special privileges that other guests don't. So when they see the little bracelet, they get the little, hint that, these are VIP. We gotta give them the extra treatment. So if they want to look at your hiney, turn around and show it off. Well, that doesn't mean they're doing anything.
They're not going to do anything. But I felt bad because I know like they're working for tips, and we didn't really, we didn't patronize the bar that much. We got a couple of drinks. We had a couple of drinks, but usually in the casinos they want you to play, they want you to
Mm-hmm.
drop more money on whatever it is, and we would just basically we just had a table set up for us to sit back and chill, and they kept checking up on us, and all we kept saying was thank you, and they would bring us some water, and then maybe we'll get a second drink throughout the night.
Oh, but we bought cigars from them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, I don't think they cared, because at the end of the night they got tipped off, and we're good.
It was just we weren't doing big baller casino action. Dropping money everywhere. It wasn't Entourage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it was, I don't know, man. Yeah. I found it fun, man.
I don't know. It was a hell of a time.
I mean, I played a slot.
That's right.
Oh, you played a slot and you came out winning big.
I mean, out of $5, I got $100 something. In one shot. Yeah, you know.
One
it's big.
spin, bro.
One spin was funny.
One spin. I was like,
dude, it's $5 in here.
$5, get 120. That covered the drinks, and we're good.
I covered the tips
That's a win
for the rest of the trip. Mm-hmm. But it was good, man. It was a good time. Just so that we have the people understand what we're talking about. We're talking about Lou's wedding. It was a destination wedding in DR. And
it was at the Hard Rock Hotel. So
yeah. So that's what we're talking about. They didn't really have a place to smoke, but you could smoke at the casino.
Yeah, you could smoke at the casino or outside. Like the indoors, it was only at the casino.
Right.
It was only at the casino.
Or outside where it was 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, man.
Every single night. The humidity.
I mean, it is DR. Granted, we're on vacation, but muggy and miserable was definitely the weather forecast.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I spent my time at the pool, and then I made sure that we smoked every night.
Yeah. I think we got smoked out. I think I didn't smoke for like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards.
Oh, no, hell yeah, because we also, each night we smoked about 3-4 cigars. And I'm like, holy shit, I think I needed to go into rehab of smoking cigars after that.
You know, oxygen tank.
Oh, man.
You couldn't breathe anything but cigars.
You know what was funny? The only time we were able to smoke cigars again was inside the club.
Oh, yes.
Inside
that
the
last
club.
night. Yeah, he wasn't feeling too well. He went upstairs. He went to the club.
Yeah, for wedding night, we went to the club that's inside the casino, and you was able to smoke a cigar in there and whatnot.
So we did. Yeah, I stood there. Everybody was dancing. I was in the corner, smoking the cigar.
Oh no, we were in the middle smoking cigars. What you talking about?
Well, we were in the middle, but then I stepped to the side. I started smoking a cigar on the side. Everybody was jumping up and down, and I was like, I'm just gonna line up here and smoke.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Oh man, but so on other news,
what's going on back to New York, USA news?
Like, dude, everybody who's not collecting is talking about this drop that just happened.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
that is
even me, because I don't collect, and I sent them a Instagram post. I'm pretty sure that he already knew about it, but I wanted to send it to him anyway.
You sent it to him. And you know he knew about it.
Yeah, I know he knew about it, but still.
You even sent that post.
No, when I got the message, I was like, I know, I pre-ordered it. That was my response. Because basically what we're talking about is the recently released as a drop for Hot Toys, Wolverine from Deadpool and the Wolverine.
Yes.
Now, when you saw the head sculpt of Hugh Jackman, what did you think?
It's like they did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because he looked, it's so spot on.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought it was a production still from the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm flipping through it. I'm like, oh no, I had to check and see. And it wasn't, I don't think it was posted. The post that I sent you wasn't from Hot Toys. It was from some other random thing. And I was like, let me hit my man up to see if this is legit or not. And he's like, yeah, I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, man. The day before, the night before, they had showed it on their Hot Toys Instagram page and Facebook page and all their social media outlets. And what they do is they do rapid fire. So on all their social media platforms, Hot Toys will show this item coming out. Mm-hmm. First, it was a tease. All you saw was Wolverine's claws and Deadpool touching or caressing the claw with a finger.
Ever so gentle.
But that was the teaser image. And now we're waiting for Deadpool to release or be dropped. So that way we can get this. But the figure is phenomenal. And it's the first time, or technically the second time, you get to see Wolverine in his cowl. We haven't seen it in any of the trailers. We know it's going to be in the film. Mm-hmm. And that brought up a subject of conversation earlier before the podcast.
That's right. So a lot of times, depending on the toy line and what agreements they have, obviously, production, design, manufacturing, all of this gets planned out months and months ahead. Even, either when the movie's still in production, or even like as the movie wraps, toys or accessories are gonna come out, or any merchandise.
Yeah.
So what I talked to Lou about was sometimes you get kind of like a little spoiler when a toy is released of what's gonna be in the movie. Now, right now, we know Wolverine, obviously, and we know Deadpool, obviously, is going to come down from Hot Toys. But has there ever been maybe a sneak peek, maybe someone on the production team, sneaked out an image, or, just something random that spoiled the movie for you?
No, not really. I already knew that we was going to get Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And this time...
But for not just this movie, for other movies.
For other movies, not necessarily. Everybody knows what's happening, what's going on, especially if you're a collector. You start doing your research, seeing what's the possible releases of figures. Sometimes they wait until after a movie's released to give out something.
Like that first weekend?
Like the first weekend or the weekend after,
Mm-hmm.
they'll announce this figure is releasing. Or you remember the Love and Thunder, Thor?
Yes.
When that movie came out, everything was okay, and we didn't have any figures for it yet, but there was a thumbnail for the logo with the Hot Toys logo on the bottom of the poster. So that means that they're going to do figures, but they never show you it until it's time. And when they do, sometimes it's a year or two out,
After the movie.
after the movie. So, like, shoot, Cable. We didn't get Cable from Hot Toys until 5 years after the movie was done.
After Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because...
And Cable's from the future.
He still missed the mark.
Yeah. So, basically, Hot Toys normally doesn't do anything like that unless they're authorized. So, the authorization for, a figure or any kind of merchandise to be released, right, for public consumption has to be okayed with, the higher-ups. So, being that this project's supposed to be the only MCU-related content.
Okay.
If you don't consider, Venom, Last Dance, if you don't consider that, only Deadpool is coming out that's Marvel related.
Okay.
That's in the MCU.
Venom has never been in the MCU. He had that stint, but now Last Dance is making it seem like he was never in the MCU.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, we could leave Venom until Venom gets here. Because as far as content's concerned, when it comes to like Hot Toys, they're not going to reissue the same figure for the third time if it's the same exact model. Meaning there's nothing different, nothing new about Venom. So since he doesn't have a spider logo or anything like that, this will be the third iteration that they'll do if they do it. But as far as Wolverine's concerned, what do you guys think about the mask?
So, man, so
Popcorn bucket? No, not going back to
no, we're not going back to
already
the
spoke
popcorn
about
bucket.
that.
I said we reformed. Okay, we repented our evil ways, our lust-filled ways. Anyway, the mask. You know what? I think for us as fans, there's been so much anticipation of him actually putting the uniform on, like as comic accurate as possible. They hinted at it, at the end of the Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the deleted scene.
The deleted scene, the whatever, the after credit, and I'm like, you know what? I feel about what I feel about Hugh Jackman and Wolverine, the character, being on the screen is the same I feel about Batman. Anytime I get to see him on the big screen, and putting hands on people, I'm happy. But the cowl, I mean, it looks kind of new X-Men.
Yeah, it's new X-Men because I was gonna say, what were you think?
Because it's not the classic.
original, the classic, the short
The short-eared one, like
Yeah.
you're talking about the tiger cat face.
Yeah, like, when you like first introduced.
When
Well,
his
the-
first
the-
appearance,
the
yeah,
The first
when he had the
introduction is
short
Catface, and then the second iteration was the brown and yellow.
ears.
No, was it the brown and yellow?
No, giant size X-Men.
Okay.
And then you had the brown and yellow suit, which a lot of people love. They want to see a live adaptation of that. But what about you, Joey? What do you think about the cow? What are your thoughts?
It looks like two Batmans kissing.
Not that.
I had to do that. No, I think it looks good. I don't know. It looks good. I like it. It's a little wingy. I guess too long winged or too long winged. But it looks good though. You know, I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I think it actually fits perfect because I have the helmet from the first teases of X-Men. What was it? No, Wolverine. The Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
The
Yeah.
alternate ending. So I have that helmet for cosplay, and it's done in the X-Force colors. So instead of having the yellow in the center, I have the silver, and that like wing portion of the mask that equivalates to like bat ears, you know, to some people. That swoop is actually wide, so instead of sticking back and up like this mask does, it actually fans out,
Yeah,
like
flared
ears.
out.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that I have.
Okay.
So this one looks a lot accurate compared to the first one.
Like I said, it looks long, really long winged, but I don't think it's bad.
Like it gives me Marvel vs. Capcom vibes.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, but done in live action. So it's like if you was to take a Jim Lee style Wolverine, that's what we see right here. Like it's awesome, and the figure, it's two SKUs. You get the original figure, this classic or the collector version of the Wolverine. Only comes with the mask, 3 interchangeable faceplates, the removable claws, the hands, the clean version of the armor, and the base. If you get the deluxe comes with Hugh Jackman's head sculpt with the rolling eye system, the sleeves that you've seen in all the trailers, where
Right.
he has long sleeves, and battle damage armor that you could swap out, which is the shoulder pad, chest pad, and the bracers. And the collector's one is $280, but the deluxe is $340.
That's for the big boys. 340.
Yeah,
Man.
I couldn't hit the pre-order button fast enough on this bad boy. I couldn't, because I have 3 Wolverines. I have X-Men Last Stand Wolverine with that custom head sculpt of the helmet. I have the X-Men, or no, it was the Days of Future Past
Right.
Wolverine, both the 70s version and the one that's in the future that he has the armor. And that was a gift given to me by Bob Dylan. Big shout out to Bob Dylan. That dude got all the freaking figures. I'm talking about customs galore, shit that you wish you had in in your collection. Dude, Spaceballs.
Wow.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs?
He got Spaceballs. He
Yeah.
has Barf. He has Lone Star. He has Darth Helmet and freaking what's his fucking name? Yogurt.
And yogurt. With the
Schwartz be with you.
Merchandising.
He comes with all the merchandises. So
Nice.
he comes with the flamethrower, the
Spaceballs,
lunchbox,
Spaceballs,
the
straight through.
little miniature
kids.
whatchamacallit, a doll, and Darth Helmet. He comes with all his little action figures.
Yo, but speaking about Spaceballs real quick,
Yeah.
not to change the subject real quick, but because you mentioned it. So Josh Gad leaked out a page of a script he's writing, he said.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scratched out. But there's a part that says that it looks like it's purposely not scratched or scratched funny way.
Mm-hmm.
And it says based on characters by Mel Brooks, basically.
Oh.
And then Josh Gad said that it was a space movie.
A space movie.
Shit.
Well, I mean,
So I mean the only thing I could think about, it's Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
The Search for More Money, or okay, hear me out, because at the end of Spaceballs, there was kind of a little throwback to another classic sci-fi movie, Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yes.
Right? And since they released another Planet of the Apes, maybe they're trying to add to the momentum. Maybe they're gonna be it's gonna be a Mel Brooks version of Planet of the Apes.
I mean, it says based on characters made by Mel Brooks.
Right.
So that's why we're guessing Spaceballs. Or Spaceballs 2, because it's
Search for
characters
More Money.
based on Mel Brooks, meaning that based
Based on
God,
characters
Jesus.
from Mel Brooks.
I got marbles in my mouth for now.
Letters, and words make sentences.
Pronunciation.
Punctuation.
But the Schoolhouse Rock now.
Yes. Conjunction,
But
junction.
I just had to mention it. I had to mention it because I saw it earlier this week and it bugged me out because it's based on Mel Brooks characters, and he said it was a space movie.
Whoa.
Wow. That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
That's it. Oh my God. Now well they can't do. I mean, they could always do whatever they want, but I don't think they would do quote a prequel.
So,
without any of the original cast.
Yeah, because you can't replace John Candy.
Exactly.
Exactly. John Candy's gone. So
Right.
How it's gonna be hard to try to replace Barf somehow.
And then what's the name? I can't think of her name right now.
Princess Vespa.
No, it's Princess Vespa, the robot.
Oh,
God damn it! Why can't I remember her name now? I spoke about her the other day.
Anyway, that lady.
No, she's funny, man. She deserves deserves to be mentioned.
Oh man.
Oh man, it was why can't I remember her name? There you go, Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers. How can I forget that? Dom DeLuise was Pizza the Hut.
That's right. Yeah.
I think Michael Winslow was one of the technicians.
If they go back, if they're doing a sequel, then how far past that movie do you think they're gonna go? Are they gonna think? Do you think they'll go canonic, where it's like it's been 30 years, so they're gonna do 30 years later, or you think they might pick up exactly where they left off?
And with different actors, and they like allude to the fact that they're not the original.
Yeah,
would be funny.
Right, because they pretty much did that in the movie too when they had like the imposters.
Stunt doubles.
Yeah.
So he leaked
This is the stunt doubles.
Says Mel, and then you got the KS. Yeah, it's Spaceballs 2. It's the Adventures of the Stunt Doubles. So it'll be their stunt doubles doing the adventure.
Oh man.
I mean, hey, with CGI stuff, who knows? You could make someone look like Barf, or look like John Candy.
You would have
prosthetics,
to get
CGI, man.
Well, I mean,
AI
it's
joints.
CGI all the fur. I mean, you'll just get somebody in another prosthetic. Yeah,
like they did with Indiana Jones. I made him look younger, which I thought was a really good job they did there, by the way. But of course, with permission from his estate, they might be able to do that. But it looks like he's writing a script based on characters created by Mel Brooks. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
I'm going to say right now that's going to be a definite win for me, because I'm definitely whenever it gets released, I'm going to see it. They may go the route where they did with History of the World Part 2. If they do it like a limited series, or they just release it on Prime or whatever, one of those other apps. But definitely a sit down to watch.
Yeah, I would have to watch. If it's Mel Brooks Blessed, then I would definitely watch it.
So Joey, we're gonna go see Deadpool. The first week is out, right?
As soon as it comes out. Why not?
July 26th.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean.
So we talked about the hot toys and the cowl and everything.
Yeah.
I know this is purposefully done because it matches the aesthetic of the movie. But why do you think of the act? I know it's a throwback uniform, but how do you feel about the actual design of the uniform?
I actually like the design of the uniform because it checks a lot of boxes. It has a classic look to it, and it has a modern look to it at the same exact time. So you could look at the stripes of the suit, where he normally has the stripes they're there, but then there's times where the stripes are replaced instead of being black stripes, it's yellow stripes because the sides of his costume is blue, which you also have that here. So you have a mixture of Astonishing X-Men, what was it, Wolverine and the X-Men's design, and obviously the original Jim Lee. And I'm blown away because it's just like with Deadpool's costume. How are they going to bring it to life and make it look practical?
Right.
Right? And granted, Wolverine has adamantium and stuff like that, but, you know, he had gear on him that people like, what is this? Is this part of the shirt or is this armor? Now in the movie, it's armor.
It's armor.
It's armor. So it's not like regular gloves. You know, it's not like the quote-unquote yellow spandex.
Right.
More so than it is like a tactical jumpsuit.
Well, I tell you, you know, it's a small thing to geek out about, but this is what I picked up on. I was happy to see, and I've only watched the first initial trailer. And my new motto is one trailer and nothing else, because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But the knuckle sheaves, where the blades come out of his knuckle on the glove.
Yeah,
I was like, I was so happy to see that they actually incorporated that into the suit and into the trailer, because that has been a question in, you know, from the cartoon, from the originally the comic book, obviously, but all the other iterations of, you know, the quote uniform. And to be honest, he didn't really wear the uniform a lot in the movies. I'm talking about the X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men Last Stand.
Yeah.
You know, he wore it during the first one. He wore he didn't even wear it.
Yeah, he wore it
in the second one.
Yeah, the second one he had to wear it towards the end because he was fighting off Lady Deathstrike. And,
that's right.
And all of them, and they were all teamed up.
Right. But, you know, the knuckle, you call them grommets, sleeves, whatever you want to call them, like they made sure to give a close-up shot of him extracting his claws.
Yeah,
this is fantastic, and they look the right length too, because I know Wolverine Origins, when they CGI'd his claws, they were hella long.
Yeah, they looked hella long. And spread out, fanned out.
Yeah.
But the CGI has been getting a lot better, obviously. And yeah, man, I'm just stoked that this is the look that we're going to get in the film, because they wouldn't advertise this or put this out unless it was actually in the film. And we were told by Hugh Jackman himself on social media that he said that a cosplayer did the mask almost identical. Which was a mask I was going to purchase before buying the one that I got. So seeing that they have this, I already see like all the 3D printing cosplayers doing this helmet now. And your boy Loco is going to get this shit. Lou's going to get this.
We can count to see how many we're going to see in New York Comic Con.
I know.
Dude, oh my God.
It's going to be a parade of Wolverines.
Dude, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick.
I'm stoked, man. Like I said, anytime I see, you know, Wolverine out there putting hands on people, I want to, you know, I know there's going to be a whole lot of backstory, not really backstory in terms of his origin, because let's face it, by now, if you don't know who he is and you haven't seen the last 15, 20 years of X-Men movies, then I don't know how I can help you. But
every X-Men was played by different characters,
except for him.
Except for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yep. Supposedly, you know, we're gonna see multiple Wolverines. We're gonna see multiple Deadpools. There's been a list leak. There's been a list leak of what figures could possibly be made, which also tells you who's in the film as far as the Deadpool core, because they're going to be a part of it. We've seen it in the last trailer. Lady Deadpool is confirmed to be in it.
I don't want to hear it.
So,
I know, but it's in the trailer.
So there's talking about that. There's two possible people that it could be Lady Deadpool.
Yeah.
Have you seen what they've been saying?
Yeah. One
So-
was to be Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift
and the
or
other
his
was
wife?
His wife, yeah.
Blake Lively.
Blake
So
Lively,
they have both of them, right? And the pictures cut off where the legs are at.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then it has the pictures of them on top. And they're like, whose legs do you think this is? Blake's or Taylor Swift's?
Yeah. And you know what's the crazy part? This is not the first time we see Lady Deadpool in the trailer. In the original teaser stinger, you saw Lady Deadpool. Her gloves are different from Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool.
Yes.
So-
When he
with
was drawing the
Uzis,
weapons, the
with
Uzis. Yes.
So that's Lady Deadpool's costume. That's her
That's
glove.
something they probably only figured that people that really know would figure that out early.
Yeah. So
So this is an interesting question. You know, the way I look at, you know, what we talk about movies and then we talk about real world consequences. You know, for Ryan Reynolds, like this has been his baby. You know, he's fought long and hard, 15 plus years, 10 plus in the beginning just to get it started.
yeah.
And then the sequels until now. The real world implication is, who do you think, you know, what names, you know, even though I really don't want to spoil it for myself, we're just, you know, speculating. What names do you think will appear? Like what, not characters, but what actors will appear, considering real world that, you know, you have to be under contract. Maybe they only signed up for one movie, they signed up for 3 movies. Is this going to be a final Deadpool movie and he's going to go all in and call all his friends in?
This is not the third installment of Deadpool. This is not Deadpool 3. This is Deadpool and Wolverine. So Ryan
Okay.
Reynolds is going to
Good
continue
point.
as Deadpool. Here's the thing. These specific Wolverine and Deadpool, from what I understand it to be, they're going to be a part of that TVA portion that we didn't get to see.
Okay.
So this may happen around the same exact time.
Mm-hmm.
Loki season 2 is happening.
Okay.
Oh, so you think it's going to be during that whole
Yeah,
tearing apart of the multiverse?
Yeah, because the thing is this.
Well, all the other agents are out panicking, trying to save the multiverse and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw Loki in season 2 doing things at the TVA. This is going to be the agents out trying to scour the universe for different things.
Yeah.
So
Well-
you think they're pulling him in not to arrest him, but to save?
Well, I think that's the whole point. They pulling him in to actually be the one to save the particular timeline he's in, because the continuity is stronger. I think that's the gag.
Or because he breaks the fourth wall?
Bingo.
He breaks the fourth wall, so he can see through universes in a sense.
Well, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
basically another one. when
So
he's
is
looking
it saving the timeline or saving the versions of them and letting the timeline die?
That's the thing. We
But
don't,
I think it's 20th Century Fox sign all broken up.
Oh,
I think it might
dude.
be the timeline dying and him saving the versions.
yeah, because
And then moving out of that timeline.
when you see the trailers, they show you which villains are going to be there.
La 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 la. I don't want to know.
So you can already tell.
There are
who's
4
gonna be there.
Galactuses in there.
Galactize.
Galactize.
No, because the whole thing, you know, there's I mean, you know, we all watch the MCU, we all watch DCEU, we all watch all the different different genres, different universes. You know, but then you always got to think about, okay, are they going to do a sequel? How many times is this person going to play the character? Whatever, you know. And for me, it's always hard to believe that, you know, everyone's speculating a big name for a movie, and then you got to be like, well, listen, are they really just going to sign them for one movie? Are they going to be a throw off for, you know, like Gore the God Butcher?
Oh yeah.
Right,
yeah,
you know, okay, you know, Christian Bale is a big name, but to do just for one movie, like that was a big thing.
Yeah.
So you know, you have to speculate, will there be another movie with, you know, I know Hugh Jackman has said this is the last time he's putting the claws on. You know, they're keeping the, you know, the reverence and the sanctity of Old Man Logan.
Yeah, because this is not the same
Right.
Logan.
Right.
This is not the same Wolverine.
Yeah.
Supposedly, this is the one that let his universe die, so he's gonna get pruned. So Deadpool sees this as his opportunity to be the Messiah, the hero. You know, the one that's gonna make this Wolverine turn a new leaf, kind of thing. You know, a good cop, bad cop type
Yeah.
movie. But it's, dude, I'm just hoping that it's not a CGI fest. And what I mean by CGI fest, I'm talking about the same way they did No Way Home, where they'll take old footage and splice it
Yeah.
into a movie for the sake of just telling the movie.
The villain. You talking about the villains?
All the villains were CGI from the original film.
Doc Ock was CGI right there. He was there though.
Well, he's talking about when the universe split, the purple sky.
No, I'm talking about like when you see Sandman.
No, Sandman.
Oh, Sandman, yeah,
they
yeah.
took that.
They took that. Same thing
Yeah.
with the
Same
lizard.
thing with the lizard.
is screaming. Ah.
Yeah.
The only people that had like newer stuff were Doc Ock,
That's like I said.
Green Goblin,
I know. It was
and
there.
Electro.
Yep.
But that doesn't stop them from taking essences from the other films. Which
Yeah,
is,
but so the reasons is they couldn't get those actors, wasn't it? That's why.
no, they had those actors.
I thought it was because they couldn't get the guy that plays Sandman. Or,
No, they did.
Or
David
or
Hayden
the-
Church.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. He did a couple of scenes. They did a lot of stuff.
They just
Well,
reuse it.
he
They
was-
just
he was
reuse the
mostly
CDI.
CGI.
They just
He was mostly CGI.
Yeah, until he
but
turned back. All they did was reverse basically the
Remember-
part where he was turning into sand.
they had him where he met
From
Peter and Electro in the same spot. So
Right.
he was there. He was
under the
also
power lines.
I
Yeah.
thought that was all CGI. I don't think that they showed
no,
him as a
no,
person.
that was him there because he changed. He wasn't always sand. Oh, he was speaking to Peter when he was regular. The only time he turned into sand is when he tried to use the magical thwips to kind of get him. And then he was also in there in that little prison that they had there where everybody's in their own little cubicle.
So, but the lizard, no, not the lizard.
The lizard, yeah, he was there too. You gotta
Yeah.
watch the movie again.
No,
bro.
dude, I dead ass. I thought they said those parts they couldn't get them to film, so they used the old films, the old so they cut out the old parts and then
They
put
cut
them
a
in there,
lot.
put
They
them
did
in
a
reverse,
lot
basically.
splicing, but these actors were there.
I guess, well,
These actors.
I have to
were
look it
there.
up because from what I read, I guess I was wrong. I'm wrong. But
No, they
honestly
were there,
thought-
but
I
maybe
don't-
they
I
didn't
honestly
have
thought-
enough time for them to do it. But
Maybe.
if they didn't have the time, it explains why all the traction from them getting the old film footage and splicing it into there. So I'm just hoping that
it was either that or something. I know they said for those two they did it because they weren't there that day or something happened they couldn't make it. I swore I read something because when I saw that I was like, oh, that's just Sandman in reverse,
Right.
and then that's the part where he turns him back to the professor, and I was like, I saw it and I realized those were splices of the old film. And then I read up on it. I swear it was either they had him and they couldn't have him to the end, or
Yeah.
something happened.
And
I don't think it was a choice. I think it was something they had to do.
And they also, there's probably plenty of stock footage that they have that they didn't use in the first couple of movies. Other CGI that didn't work and they needed more time to kind of round out.
Because if they're saying like Storm is gonna be in it, and so will be Halle Berry and all that stuff, they're gonna end up using some kind of old footage
well, they're gonna use lots of old footage
for stuff like that.
because there's a couple of spoiler stuff that I read that certain things are going to be happening. So I just hope that they don't do what they did with No Way Home and they start splicing them into movies unless it actually makes sense and they got the actors to interact with them at that point in time and just recreate the scene via CGI in the back, like in the volume or whatever.
You can't mention it. I'm getting offended, man.
I can't mention
Because I'm like, I don't think that was done because they wanted to. First of all, and I think it wasn't that bad to begin with.
No, I'm talking about for Deadpool.
No. But you keep mentioning it as if it's a bad thing that they did it in Home Way Home.
No, it wasn't so much of a
You're
bad
offending his spidey senses.
thing. Well, I'm offending his Spidey senses. I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm the one with 27 hot toys of Spider-Man. So,
God damn.
yeah, exactly. So, like, I could talk my ish.
But do you have the comic books?
I got omnibuses, so
That doesn't count.
and technically it does. It's an entire story chronicle.
Does that count?
Collectors collect what they want to collect.
I gotta bust his ball somehow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got to try at least.
When he mentioned giant size X-Men, I looked over to my cabinet and I'm like,
I saw you. This guy have it, asshole. It's right there.
Low grade is still low grade spit better than no grade.
Omnibus. Oh my god. What an offense to collecting.
Oh. Yeah, get everything in one shot, baby.
There
Why
you
not?
go. Just like Gem Mint.
Yeah.
So you go ahead. You
Shout out to Gem Mint.
You got to submit your omnibuses to CGC, see if they'll grade it for you.
Imagine that. Give me a whole entire case.
They're gonna wrap it in cellophane and
Break.
It's a whole brick. It's gonna look like a cocaine brick.
No, but oh man, you know that The Boys is out today.
oh,
First 3 episodes,
the boys.
It's out today.
I know what I'm gonna binge tonight.
and then I'm wondering how I'm gonna watch it because my den is
Under construction.
under construction at the moment, so I got nothing going on. I don't
sucks to
have
be
a-
you.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. You can sit in your car, watch it on your phone.
Yeah, I guess so. On my way home. Also, I got the posters, man.
Nice.
So no, the posters not for The Boys, for the Ninja
From
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Nice.
And the tickets, are $30.
Okay.
We're going on a Saturday,
Yeah.
so
All
we
right.
have to get it. It's $30, and each signature is about $40. A signature. So you're looking at. It said
I gotta sell
$380
something.
for a photo with all of them is $380, which came out to about $40 each.
$380.
Yeah, because it's like $40 each. It's 9 of them.
The Turtles cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones in the costume and shit. Yeah.
You got
See,
the costumes. You have that's 4, right? Then you have 2 Aprils,
I'm gonna miss being able to
Shredders.
afford food.
and then you have Splinter. So that's 9 signatures. I mean, that's 9 people. So the photo op is $380. That's $40 a person. So I'm guessing, and they have the price of signatures, $40 a person. So if you're getting just the original, it's not going to be $380 because you got the 4 Turtles, Splinter, and the first April.
All right, so this officially goes
About
into
$20.
the GoFundMe part of the podcast.
I'll be back.
All those listening, I'm selling a kidney, not my kidney. I found one.
Found one.
Slightly used. Anything that can help.
So the fridge run out. Nice.
I
$300.
I got it in a little igloo ice bucket. Wow.
But yeah, so it's $4 a person. So I mean, it's the $200 basically for the poster to get signed. So
It's funny. You was talking about the posters, and the craziest thing is this: I'm over here getting rid of boxes of my figures and stuff like that, the ones that I'm keeping, and I'm looking at some of the ones that I have that are still in box. I'm like, oh shit, I don't need the poster, but I still want the poster.
I mean, I give you the poster anyway. I ordered 3.
Yeah,
So-
I would get the poster, but I'm just saying it's easier to carry. Because I was considering getting my VHS NECA SDCC box set signed with all 4 turtles, right?
Nice.
And then get my Mitten Box April and my Mitten Box Shredder signed, and it's Shredder from Part 2. That
And
is.
don't forget
And Kino as well, because I still have the Pizza Box Kino. That
Nice.
was exclusive for SDCC
you can't
as well.
can't forget about that. He's gonna be excited that he's getting signatures.
Yeah.
He's getting 3 already.
Yeah, so
Remember Rhode Island? He
Oh,
got one.
man.
Hey guys, I got one. Yeah. So I felt bad. I'm like, wow, no one's getting a signature.
But yeah, like some of these, it's nostalgia for us, and we're excited to meet them. But it's like most people don't remember some of these characters, and they don't do appearances. So
He
you'll see
was a turtle and
Right.
pizza boy.
and the Pizza Boy, but it's, some instances where like you'll have. I'll use the example of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like we all know the characters, but we can go without debating that JDF was probably the most popular one. When it comes to conventions.
I don't know. I like the Pink Ranger.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you have your reasons.
I have my reasons.
But as far as like, okay, you see,
wonderful.
you see 10, 15 people on this line, maybe 20, 30 on this line, and JDF had 100 people.
He had a whole big line, yeah.
So all these conventions, which I love, and then this is a little bit of the strategy is do you go and wait on the big long line first for the popular character, or you do the whole side quest thing and get all the smaller characters and then bite down and end the day with the long line.
That's what we did in Rhode Island. Rob Paulson was the one with the hugest line.
Mm-hmm.
So we got everybody else, and then we got in the line for Rob Paulson, and then it got capped right behind me.
Oh.
So we got lucky.
I'm gonna have to see if I can get another set of signatures like that.
Yeah, dude, that line was ridiculously long, and it's hard to not look at these characters or these actors, these voice actors, and just like you hear their voice, and the image that comes in front of them is a turtle
Yeah.
or a mouse.
Right. Like if you close your eyes and you're like, oh man, I can just visualize you being an animated character right now.
That's what he was doing. He was like, talk to me, Rob. It was good. He was happy.
Oh, dude,
He counted that as his bachelor party.
There you go.
I had to because
listen,
you guys suck.
Listen, it's what we can pull off in the time frame that we had.
I had wheels this time.
Yeah, you had wheels this time. That's for sure.
Your original bachelor party was canceled because my goddaughter decided to yell at me, and I swerved the car and popped the tire.
Oh.
And then I had to pay $900 for tires. And I was like, there go bachelor party.
This is why you do not yell at somebody while they're driving.
Yes. Don't yell at them. Don't.
Just let them drive.
Just let them drive. No fast moving hands.
No side seat driving.
Yes.
So yeah, so
we have to get those tickets for Discovery Realm. And then now, something that isn't comic related.
Oh.
But it is a con. You got Fanatics Fest in August, and I gotta go because Eli Manning's gonna be there filming. I'm a Giants fan. Sorry, everybody. So I gotta go. But then there's people like Darryl Strawberry's gonna be there.
Oh wow!
And then Doc Gooden.
Yep.
Freaking Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken, man.
I was like, wow, character. I think I have a card or so of Cal Ripken Jr. And it's gonna be at Javits Center, so that's pretty cool too. Ooh, excuse me.
So many people. I think did you say LT was gonna be there too?
No. Tom Brady, but he's only doing the main stage panel. He's not doing signings.
Yeah.
He's not doing any signings. I think Derek Jeter's gonna be there, but he's not doing any signings. Basketball, we got Kevin Durant. Ooh, excuse me. Just a bunch of burps into the mic. So you got Eli Manning. You got his brother Peyton Manning. They're both going to be there signing. You got the King, Henry Lundqvist. Yeah, come on, man. From the Rangers. Best damn goalie. You got Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, brother.
What you gonna do when the Hulkster runs wild on you?
You got Cody Rhodes.
Oh man.
You got Mommy, which is Rhea Ripley.
I need to get a Hulk Hogan
And then
autograph. I definitely need to get a Hulk
And then
Hogan.
Liv Morgan is gonna be there, so I need to get signature. I think that when I posted that she's gonna be there in chat, all the guys was like, "You're gonna get something from me from her." Just crazy people. You got Aggie Pettit gonna be there. See Cal Ripken Jr. man. You got freaking Andre Dawson. You got Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
Ochocinco.
Michael Vick. As long as you don't bring your pit bull for him sign.
Nope, no pit bulls, no dogs allowed.
You got Matsui, Strawberry, Doc Gooden. You got Thurman Thomas. You got Vinny Testaverde for any of those Jet fans out
Jets
there.
fan. The Jets.
You got Johnny Bench. You got Rudy.
Rudiger.
You got CM Punk's gonna be there. They go Liv Morgan.
Oh man.
And then you got LA Knight. Oh, Bailey's gonna be there. Oh wow.
Oh, they
Charlotte Flair.
They added these. Oh,
Rey
and Rey
Mysterio?
Mysterio. That's new.
Drew McIntyre, Paul Heyman,
Paul
The Miz. I'm gonna have him sign a DVD copy of the Real World.
MTV Real World, before he became who he was.
That I didn't know. Emmitt Smith canceled, so I guess my cousin's not gonna want something. Emmitt Smith, legendary running back. I hate the Cowboys, but legend is a legend.
What? Yeah, exactly. Autograph is an autograph. Legend is legend.
I can't believe he canceled. But they added more wrestlers. That.
Wrestling.
I know Dave was gonna want Bailey and Charlotte Flair. So is our handsome editor Zach.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna want some of these signatures.
Well, I want to know if Zach is gonna come
Zach.
over and try to mack it to them. Work his work his charm.
Liv Morgan is currently single. I was like, hey, Zach,
let's
shoot
go.
the shot. You miss every shot you don't take.
Yes.
So I'm like, yo, Zach,
Hey, just tell her that you can wrestle anytime. Just
she can practice on him anytime, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, just not in the ring.
Not in the ring. In the privacy of your own home.
That's right. Oh no, this is my studio.
Yeah. I don't know why there's a bed there. That's just weird.
It's just weird. I don't know. It's just like, oh no, this is very professional. I swear.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, baby.
We're just watching a couple of wrestling clips here.
That's right.
Which we would have seen it if I could find my damn SD cards. I don't know what the hell I put them.
Oh.
I had my camera ready. I had the stands. I could put it right here. Could be a wide shot of a screen.
We're gonna break the privacy of voice acting and podcast, so you can see how disheveled and nasty we look on camera.
Definitely. So I could, that way my claims are backed up. He's shaking his head. What? What's wrong? It's hilarious and weird. Both smoking a cigar, and we're each on different stages.
Yeah.
Yours is still there, man.
Mine's practically nearly still complete.
I'm like 2/3, and this guy's.
I chewed mines away, baby. I chewed mines away legitimately.
He knows how to suck.
He does the puffing.
I like to smoke.
Puff the magic dragon. Not that kind of puff.
Oh, who knows, man? I don't know.
I like to smoke.
And I like to drink. And I'm in... and we're at the Watchtower, so I can drink all I want. Yeah.
I can't drink because I'm driving. And because I have a really fucked up liver.
Oh, and that's why you punish it.
Well, I can't right now. I don't want to punish myself driving. I gotta drive this guy. He's gonna be drunk. What are you guys drinking? Let's see here.
Some hooch.
Some Woodford Reserve.
Man. Bourbon.
It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yes.
It's not an ad. We're not getting paid by them because we can't.
We already dropped all the foul language already. So.
That's why you would need a sponsor, because you're not getting paid by YouTube. Because you just all the F-bombs and everything I've been dropping. I think I'm the only one that's been cursing.
No, I slipped one or two out.
He slipped the first one within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, because that's
to get out the way.
Happens.
Just to get it out the way.
It's like MCU, PG-13. You get to slip one out. Yeah, you have to be strategic with it.
Speaking about strategic, when they did the trailers for Let's Fucking Go, and you have Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds saying, "Let's fucking go, let's fucking go." I love that shit, because there's a couple of us that use that "Let's go, like we get hyped. So whenever a drop like this happens, where we're all excited, some of us have reserves. So what was released and is going into the hands of the collectors is Anakin Skywalker from Attack of the Clones. And obviously this is Padawan Anakin Skywalker. So he comes with like the golden hand. He comes with 2 lightsabers with USB powered, and he has the eye moving function. But from the prototype stage to consumption stage, it's gotten soft a little bit. Like they changed the brow region a little bit.
Okay.
but it was on like the prototype was the same as like this Hugh Jackman, and I'm just hoping that Hugh Jackman comes out the way it looks like that, like they don't deviate from that head sculpt.
Yeah.
Because
No, I was really impressed when I saw it. I mean, I haven't seen any Hot Toys up close and personal, but I've always been a fan of the craftsmanship and the design.
yeah, because dude, that
Fun fact: it's a little old lady that does all the craftsmanship.
Really?
Yeah, man, it's a little old lady. She goes and she carves everything by hand.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Does the blank that they do the mold off?
She does it all.
there's this one lady who actually does rooted hair on figures, and she's so backed
You
up.
gotta get clear it's on figures, not on people.
Huh?
On figures, not people.
Yeah, on figures, head
Okay.
sculpts. On head sculpts. So rooted hair on on let's say Bo-Katan and stuff like that. So she would shave off the sculpted hair and then apply the rooted hair. And the way she goes about it, it's like layers of glue with the strands of hair, and it just comes out phenomenal.
She also does eyebrows, ladies. So you want to track her
Shoot,
down.
dude, I'm gonna have her do me a Hugh Jackman with the grizzly look from the Wolverine.
Yes.
When he fought the bear.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
not fought the bear.
He didn't fight the bear. He put the bear
he
out
put
of his
the-
out of its misery.
Yeah.
But
And then,
wasn't that Liam Neeson? No, he fought wolves.
no, Liam Neeson fought wolves.
Well, that was the
Okay.
great.
The bear, you're probably thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio
Oh,
when he got his ass chewed up.
The Revenant.
Revenant, yeah. That was brutal.
Shout out to Leo.
Yo, that reminds me,
He had to get attacked by a bear to finally get that Oscar.
dude. Like, he should have got that Oscar.
was all real
in
good.
Django.
Listen, in my opinion, he should have had at least three already.
I'm sorry.
It's just that he was in sequentially almost every year from like the early 90s till 2000 and phenomenal movies at the same time as other phenomenal movies. I mean, he lost out to Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Yeah.
I'm like, and not for nothing, I'm a fan of Denzel Washington, but I wish that he didn't get it for that movie. I know he already had one, but like, I think like, it could have been a better role. Like, I think Denzel should have got it for The Hurricane, which is a great movie. Leo should have got it for name any one of his movies.
I had a Gangs of New York.
Oh, Gangs of New
Okay.
York.
I
Oh,
think he
oh
was
my
wonderful.
God.
In him and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes.
Inception.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Inception.
Inception was awesome.
Yeah. But
Inception was awesome.
Inception, Aviator,
Aviator.
The Django.
Django,
yeah.
Yo,
No, his part was phenomenal.
Yeah.
and he legitimately got his hand cut, and he
He
fought
kept
through
going.
that
They
shit.
kept rolling. Yep.
He smeared her, the actress's look on her face. That's her real look of terror because she ain't know what's going on.
Oh man, but yeah, man, it's like so much is
2002, Jesus.
so much is coming out. Mezco was releasing shit crazy, and nothing recent related to film or anything. They still stick into comic books and stuff. Yeah. Oh, did you know that they canceled the reboot of Power Rangers?
They did. The
The
series.
Netflix reboot.
Oh,
Oh, Netflix, was that a reboot one?
It was supposed to be a reboot one, but instead they got the Once and Always movie, which had the original Rangers in there, except for Tommy because he passed away.
right.
But
Oh, yeah.
Shout out JDF.
yeah.
The movie, I think that reboot movie wasn't that bad. But Goldar was funny.
Oh, the first reboot? Yeah.
I was waiting for a second one, and it never came through.
They weren't going to do a second one because it bombed.
I know it bombed this way, but you never know. Sometimes when it comes to like IPs like that, where they know it's like a niche group of people, sometimes they don't make one. They don't make a second one. Like Goldar was funny because it was just gold. It was just.
I didn't like Goldar. I didn't like the Megazord.
Oh, you didn't like the Megazord?
Nah, it looked too alien.
So you would. I mean, the TV show was live action. You think they could have just made it like the original?
Kinda, but I wish they would have did it more like Flame Toys' offering for the Megazord, and it took all the original Zords and just stylized them a little bit, not a lot, not to deviate too much, just like a reconfiguration, resharpening, you know, give it more of that almost Transformer-esque look, but not Michael Bay Transformer, like Bumblebee Transformer.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Retro.
Yeah, keep it retro and, you know, keep it faithful to, you know, source. But the whole entire, you know, outfits for the Rangers, Flame Toys did a different design, kind of making them look a little mechanized, but not too far from the source material. So when you see them, they look like, I want to say like the new Kamen Riders, when you see them armored up and they look like they're ready for business and shit. So, you know, but they canceled. They're not going to do a reboot of the franchise because Netflix already got their movie, which was Once and Always. So that's done. And another director left Blade. Blade is going to get shot.
Yeah.
Again.
Blade is going to be shot down as a film. They can't get nobody to
the second director. No, this is the third director that left. Or no, fourth, and then someone else is rewriting it again.
And it's a movie that I think that everybody's been looking forward to.
Well, they've been looking forward to it since Eternals, when they, you know, supposedly they had
his
voiceover in the post credit. Mahershala Ali. You know, and I know there's been a lot of articles. Comicbook.com put out a lot of articles. A lot of other sources have talked about how frustrated Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala, yeah, him. I know I'm mispronouncing his name because his bourbon doesn't pronunciate words.
You sound like me now.
Yeah, well, after some bourbon, I don't know anyone's name, but his you know, he's voices frustration about the direction of the movie. You know, the you know, at one point, I don't know if it was debunked, but there was talk about like he was going to be a secondary character in his own movie.
Yeah, because it was in the script.
You know, and like I just don't understand the direction.
How would you be secondary in a movie?
Well, you know, I don't know how they would like.
Well, it's similar to what they did with Mandalorian season 3. It wasn't about the Mandalorian; it was about Bo-Katan.
Right.
You get it, but at least you had 2 seasons prior. You're talking about a movie, 2-hour movie,
right?
And you're not going to be in it as much as
you're gonna wait for the you know the middle third or the second the last third of the movie for him to make an appearance.
You gotta come out in the after credits. It was my movie after all. Hey.
You know.
Yeah, and what they're going about wrong is that they're trying to bring most of the characters and replace them with female roles. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
And no.
As long as it's done creatively.
That's the problem. It's not done creatively and it's not done properly.
Well, as far as you know.
As far as, hey, listen.
I mean, we don't know the real issues that are going on in the back.
We can speculate all we want, but at the end of the day, you know, we still have, you know, the Marvels, Black Panther, She-Hulk.
Yes.
Because supposedly she's stronger than Hulk now. And
he was holding back.
Well, he wasn't Savage Hulk. He was
Professor Hulk or Smart Hulk.
Well, a dumb Smart Hulk.
Right.
But I think he was holding back. I mean, that's what people are saying. Like he's holding. It's his cousin. He's not going to go full Hulk.
Well,
I think at one point when he really got mad, he launched that freaking thing to space.
Right. So I think that, you know, the thing with the direction that these movies are going, some movies and properties, you know, they're all basically under the same umbrella, you know, because, you know, big, you know, Moneybags Mouse bought everything. I think, you know, there's talk of toxic fandom You know, and I've railed against toxic fandom myself from the first X-Men movies about everyone was complaining about Mystique not having the white dress and not looking like the comic book, and I would just, my retort to that is Rebecca Romaine and body paint.
That's it.
You know, like,
How can you get upset over that?
you know, and you know, to understand, like, okay, when you read a comic book, you read a comic book, or you close your eyes and you imagine what you think is going on in this story that you just read, it's always going to be completely different than what the person next to you sat down and read the exact same thing, and they're going to imagine it in a different way. You know, there's certain things that our imagination can develop and show us that cannot be done in live action, no matter how much CGI.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have some creative liberty, you know. But when it comes to, you know, I'm not going to go into what most people talk about, you know, pushing an agenda, but, you know, you have to broaden these stories. You know, you have to, you know, touch on different subjects.
Like Madam Web.
No, that was a whole different beast of a movie.
That Madam Web, okay, listen.
It was a pedophile chasing 3 girls. That's the whole movie was about.
The entire movie was a 2.5 hour trailer, almost 3 hour trailer, because you don't get any glimpse of what their future is going to be until the very end.
You get a glimpse,
Right?
But that's all you get.
Yeah, you know, and like we understand, this is, you know, Madam Web was supposed to be set supposedly, quote unquote, you know, 20 years before she actually becomes Madam Web, whatever. Who knows? But
It's that catchphrase at the end.
Oh
The way she ended the movie. Good thing about the future is, hasn't been written yet, and it's like, damn it, like, it was supposed to be a badass, and I was like, that was.
That fell so short. That was so short. That's a foul ball right there, baby. That's a fumble, baby.
No, that's not a foul ball. That's a bunt that landed directly in front of the plate.
On a full swing.
Right, you know, you check swing and then accidentally chipped it and landed at your feet. You know, but listen, you know, we've been spoiled in the last 20 plus years of having our comic book and cartoon dreams and fantasies put on the big screen. You know, I'm always happy to see anything on the big screen reminiscent of our childhood. But when you start coloring outside of the lines and trying to fill out a universe that never existed before, there's going to be some mishaps.
I mean, but that's the thing, and people don't see it that way. Is that the MCU is its own universe?
Yes.
It's not the comic book universe.
Correct.
It's not the, you know, you accept multiple universes in comic books, but yet you can't accept this universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
But it didn't look like the comic books.
That's what they're crying. I'm like, but this is its own universe. It's literally, and they're talking about it's part of the multiverse. So yeah, comic books will be in there, but you know, I mean, look at
You know what? Fans just want to see the representation from comic book into live action. It doesn't have to be 100% faithful. Where, like Wolverine, like I said earlier, wearing spandex with the pointy boots and the, you know, the soft cowl and the, you know, regular, you know, mistress gloves, if you will, that go up to the elbow. You know what I mean? But it's something that just speaks to us differently. So when we saw Spider-Man and his costumes never really deviated too far from the original.
But we accepted organic web.
We did accept organic web,
which was a Ditko. Sam
Raimi.
Sam Raimi, yeah, but it was it? I don't remember if the first original. I'm talking about comic book.
Comic book.
What did he do? He didn't do web shooters. He had
web shooters.
He has web shooters. Yeah.
He's always had web shooters.
Right.
The organic
but the
web,
organic web was, correct me, Joey would know more, was like the later in the second run of X-Men, of a Spider-Man.
After the original one?
Yeah.
No,
Or was it Web of Spider?
It was...
no, I think it...
around Spider Island, he didn't have his web shooters no more. He could do it normally. Everybody was having spider powers and shooting organic webs. That was on Spider Island. Everybody had spider powers.
I mean,
The only other organic web is the symbiote costume.
no, 2099.
Oh.
He had organic web.
Or Riley, Ben Riley. Yeah.
No,
No, that's
Oh
Miguel
no,
O'Hara.
29. Oh,
That's Miguel O'Hara.
yeah.
Um,
But and in
yeah.
any case, like I'm, what I was looking, for, when we talked about spandex and everything,
But I think
and
it was
original movie adaptation for comic books, we're talking Silver Age. We're talking about the '60s when these comic books came out. They in the '60s they didn't know that in the 2000s they were gonna have movies. So I mean, you gotta go with what the era that they were created in, and the limitations they had versus what they're a bit capable of doing now.
Yeah, see, like, it's an ongoing debate in the collecting community, which is the better suit for Spider-Man. Some people will say Sam Raimi's suit is the best. Others say Andrew Garfield's suit is the best. Some said no, the new red and blue suit from No Way Home at the very end
The
is the better.
Ditko throwback.
Yeah, and then you got the Ditko throwback, which is the Far From Home, which is the black and the red.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It looks like they gained organic web was pretty much after the Raimi movie. You got Peter Parker from Spectacular Spider-Man that gained it in 2004. You have Spider Noir that actually gained it from Spider
Spider, yeah, his Spider Totem was an actual like Spider God. So
it came from that. It was a magical origin, but
Yeah.
it looks like Raimi, I think, just
kickstarted that shit.
yeah, he believed that the reason he did it was because he believed that that it's not believable for a high school student, even at Peter Parker's intellect level, to have the resources, not the intelligence,
The resources
to create
build
the
it.
web shooter.
Because remember, this is supposed to be a nerdy kid from
Queens.
Queens that is not
that lived with
rich,
his aunt,
but
and lived with his aunt and uncle. He wasn't rich.
yeah, they were retired people. Retired people don't live the high life of the rich and famous. They live
Not in New York.
yeah, especially in New York. Like they live the low key life. Like, I'm trying to pay my bills and survive.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they did have a house, but Queens.
Well, Queens. You know what I mean? That's that house was already paid off.
I don't know, man. They could sell it now for like $1 million. Queens.
Well, I don't think after Green Goblin, blew a hole in the
Like
motherfucker.
rip a whole wall in your bedroom window.
Yeah, bro.
The
It's
whole
called
It's like,
Renovations.
finish the prayer. Deliver us from
Finish
evil. From evil.
There was renovations, man. They added an extra room after that.
There you go.
They go to the value of the house, went right back up.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, you accepted that. You accepted a metallic mask for Green Goblin, not just like that rubber.
Yeah,
joint or whatever.
because it made more sense as a believable suit.
Yeah, but it wasn't comic accurate.
It wasn't comic
But-
accurate, but
You got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, at least the first two. The third one was terrible, I think, in my opinion.
the third one wasn't the best out of the
It
three.
wasn't the best.
No.
And I hated the fact who they picked for Eddie Brock.
Yeah, Topher
that-
Grace.
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
Good actor. I'm not saying he's
Topher
bad.
Grace is the greatest actor of all time.
Yeah, but in this
No,
universe,
that's
he
Fred
wasn't.
Savage.
He wasn't the big beefy bodybuilder.
That's what.
You know.
So you're talking about that.
That's what McFarlane said.
So you're talking about. You're talking about that. So yeah. So you have issues like that. Oh, Eddie Brock wasn't big. Now you could come and tell me, well, that's not the comic version of Spider-Man of Venom. This is a different version, so he could be skinny. And I will tell you, you're right. I just didn't like that they took him out so easily.
Yeah.
It was
I
like,
agree.
oh, I got the suit, I ripped them off. Now Eddie Brock has it. Oh, I'm gonna put some poles. I'm gonna run around and smack the poles. And
Well, I think
tear them apart.
I think what the conversion between movies and comics, and I'm going to categorize comics and cartoons together versus movies. They're both episodic in the sense that you have a certain time frame that you have action, story, so on. One issue of a comic book, you got start to finish, some type of action happens, and then you wait for the next release. Same thing with the cartoons. With movies, they're episodic, where you get the extended long version of a story, but it still ends at the end of the movie. Like there usually isn't a continuation. So although there was talks about a Raimi Spider-Man 4, I think there was so many changes and he was limited in what he can do that they had to have Venom and Eddie Brock as a one-off just for that movie.
Yeah, but tie them together with Sandman, and then Sandman being the guy that actually took out Uncle Ben.
We'll see.
I like the way they did that twist, but
it kind of didn't fit in with the first movie,
right?
For me.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in. It retconned it. It basically retconned the first movie.
Right. They retconned it, but also I feel kind of, when they have what they did with the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man with Electro, that they had too many characters at the same time.
Yeah.
They had Green Goblin. They had Electro.
Right. Green Goblin, Electro, Rhino in the beginning and the end. Yeah. Which was whatever, right? But they introduced and ended too many characters in the same movie. Usually it's like a singular line, one character. There is some like background.
Yeah, that's what we usually used to.
What it was with Amazing Spider-Man 2 and all that stuff is that we were supposed to get a 3, and it was supposed to be the Sinister Six.
Right.
Because at the end when he's walking in there, you see
all the
all that stuff, and then apparently you see Venom in the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that image where you see they have captured. They have a little ball or something. And they believe it's Venom.
Some orb or some containment unit that has it. Yeah.
So, but that's what happened with 2. I agree. There was a lot of villains in it.
There was
I think it was
a lot of filler and a lot of distraction. Definitely. Like the even though every time I see it, I still cringe. Gwen Stacy, crack.
Oh.
Okay, but like they could have, I think, rightfully ended that movie once he finished fighting Electro. I think
No, I agree.
Hobgoblin or Goblin, if you want to call whichever Goblin you want to say he is, because he's not the Green Goblin.
No, I think they might have been going with Hob.
Yeah.
Or make him Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could have ended right there. Right, and that would have been a good, perfect. I wouldn't say nothing's really perfect, but that would have been a good open shut ending. A slow burn ending. Of them rekindling. Whatever relationship that they had, and then maybe give you a clip, a teaser at the end for the next movie.
But they did.
But the setup was already there from the beginning of Harry getting sick and using the tech and so on, so they had to pay it off at the end of the movie. Otherwise, it would have just been left hanging.
Yeah,
because in Spider-Man 3, you saw the Hobgoblin helmet. It was just a gold variation of the Green Goblin suit, and it was chromed out. I was like, oh man, we got a tease of it, but we don't get to see it. That sucks.
That's why. I mean, like you said, a lot of characters, but I think it was they were really trying to set up Sinister Six, because the whole time I was watching it, that's what crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Was that they're setting up Sinister Six.
Everything with Oscorp
was
was tech that they were developing.
But that's something everybody wanted. Everybody just kept saying they want. I mean, Rhino was, I think, that was the ultimate version, I believe.
Yeah.
The mech suit. That was the ultimate Spider-Man version.
The mech suit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was pretty funny.
But it makes sense because he was supposed to be like a loser. You know what I mean? Like playing gangster to get money to impress his girlfriend. That's how he was in the comics. And here, he's just one of the fake Russian,
Russian
gangsters.
Mob, yeah,
just trying to get weaponry and all that from Oscorp.
Yeah, but but all in all, to go back to the point was that we accepted all that. As non-canon as some of it was, as different, I think we accepted it. But now it's like no one wants to accept it. They're like, oh, I can't believe they're doing it this way. They can, female Silver Surfer. There was a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah, right. There was.
But
it's out of order though.
Right.
That's the issue.
You're right. It is.
'Cause this is not Norrin Rad. It's somebody else.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
No,
So,
but yeah, it's the his it was his lover,
Right.
and but we don't know.
But
we
which
don't know
took
what,
over after Norrin Rad.
but we don't know where. Yeah, it took all. She took. Yeah, but she gave up her life for him, and he got it, and gave it back to him basically. But she had a short run, and she sacrificed herself for him. But we don't know at what stage they bringing in Galactus, how they introducing him. You know how it's,
Yeah.
with Spider-Man, we didn't get the whole backstory this time because
Yeah.
it was like
you
should
kind of
know.
read it. Yeah, you should
You
know.
should know already.
What happened to your
There's
uncle?
been
Something
5
really, really,
movies
really
past.
bad happened.
Yeah. It's 5, and plus this one didn't even have Uncle Ben. This
No.
one, so his true origin was part 3. Because when
Yeah.
Aunt May died
You're
and,
talking about No Way
gave the I
Yeah.
said part 3. Wow, dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
No Way Home?
it's part 2. Yes. No, it's part 3. I'm right.
What are
We're
you
talking about
about?
Holland, or we're talking about
No,
Garfield?
Holland.
Holland?
Yeah, part 3. Yeah, No Way Home. That's part 3.
No Way
Okay.
Home is part 3, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You confused me the first second. I was like,
No,
what?
because when you say Spider-Man 3, I'm thinking Spider-Man 3.
No,
When
no,
you
I'm
say
sorry.
No
I'm
Way
sorry.
Home,
So
No Way
Wait,
Home.
he's
I meant
thinking
Holland,
Maguire.
Spider-Man 3,
He's
yeah.
thinking Maguire.
I'm talking about Holland's Spider-Man Part 3, which is No Way Home.
Yeah.
Was his true origin story, because that's when May dropped the line on him, the famous
Yeah,
line.
with great power comes great responsibility, yes.
So you're looking, the whole thing was his origin story. So these 3 movies were actually his origin story.
Yeah, the 3 movies is his origin story
And then
because
part
we
4 would be
never
him
see...
going into...
Yeah, and everybody was complaining, oh, this is not our Spider-Man because he's more like Iron Lad, he's more Iron Boy, Iron Man Jr., because...
This universe didn't have Uncle Ben,
Yeah.
so he had to look up to somebody.
Yeah, but see, it made sense for this one because he looked at his hero, someone to admire, and someone that literally genuinely believed in him and saying, yeah, I want you on my team. Iron
this just
Man's
a
not...
test?
Iron Man, he's not with the child labor laws, but this guy got power, he sees potential, and what potential can a great mind do, especially with a kid that wide open, that sharp, stopping buses and vans and crimes, and he's doing it with just a web shooter.
And I think No Way Home was a great movie to get him out from under Iron Man's shadow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you know how
Everywhere he
Far
turned,
From Home,
he saw him.
Yeah, he
The-
was with
Far
Iron
From
Man
Home.
boy.
Far From Home, Mysterio was still an Iron Man problem.
Yeah.
It stemmed from Tony Stark.
Yeah, it all stemmed from Tony
So
Stark.
it looked like he was still under his shadow.
Well, that's the theory and logic behind Avengers. All the Avengers was caused by, if not Howard Stark, Tony Stark, because of the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And because in the weapons industry, that's where all this boils down from. But speaking about Spider-Man, though, last week, or about a week and a half ago, Hot Toys had dropped finally for consumption, if you will, for collectors, the black costume Spider-Man from Spider-Man 5. Well, I mean PS5 Spider-Man. Yeah, you see, like I'm tired.
Like, which 5? What's
Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2 from the PS5.
The future.
So basically, this is the symbiote suit, the new one. If you get the special edition, you get the unsymbioted head with the regular Spider-Man costume mask on the bottom of the symbiote, like inside the head sculpt. You also get the symbiote covered spider arms, and this suit everybody's going crazy over. It looks like the Secret Wars suit modified, and everybody wants this for their collection for the comics. So basically everybody's going crazy over it. People are trying to get it in now, and I'm waiting for Sideshow to send me that, because that Spider-Man figure, I can't wait to get in hand. That one has a lot of detail. It's a new style of costume that we've seen with Kamen Rider and Shadow Moon from Hot Toys, which has detail, and like people are worried about the suit scarring. Suit heals up quickly and surprisingly. But yeah, like as collectors, we got so much shit coming out from both video games and movies, and all we doing now is just waiting. So we got the new PS5 plus for new game plus for Spider-Man 2, which I haven't done yet, and I'm wondering if Hot Toys is going to give us a Craven after this Venom drops, because right now we only have officially for regular release Black Costume Spider-Man and Venom, and Superior Spider-Man, which is Doc Ock in Peter Parker's body. So we got those three, and then we had two exclusives, which was Miles and Peter in their suits as they start off, which is weird at the time. I'm wondering if we're going to get any more figures, because they didn't give us the entire roster from the first game, and they didn't give us an entire roster for the second game. But I look forward to getting this, man. This is going to look dope in the collection. What do you guys think about the Spider-Man suit?
It looks sick.
I always liked the 252 or Secret Wars, which is what this is. Even though it's based on the video game, it's more reminiscent of the actual black suit. I thought that was a solid costume. The way they introduced it, the way they came about it.
Which people hated the first two. You know that?
Yeah.
People hated it.
Yeah, people didn't like it.
They warmed up to it.
Of course they did. Just gotta give it a chance. Just like anything else in life, gotta give it a chance.
So I think this is when they come out with these releases, obviously, with the next movie, they're going to come out with something. The next video game, they're going to try to do something, as long as they have the licensing rights. And then that's something for us to look forward to, just like next episode.
Yes, next episode.
Well, looks like we're pretty much done with the cigar.
Yeah,
two out of three. 2 out of 3. I know you're sat there, man.
I paid more attention to the bourbon this time.
We're down to the nub, which means it's time to sign off.
Yeah, so we kind of went a little bit everywhere today at this show. But there's a couple of things going on, a lot of life stuff in between. Plus, being June here in New York, we have the end of the school year, so teachers are doing their thing, kids are ready to go do their thing and just be off for the next 2 months, while some of us still gotta go to work every freaking day. Every single day. No 2-month vacation. No.
But I miss those days,
but they deserve it.
I miss summer, bro.
I miss summer. I miss
being a kid doing nothing.
But just to remind everybody, I think we do this every 2 weeks. So our uploads are every 2 weeks. Just for now. And then hopefully we'll have video up sometime soon, so you can see our ugly mugs and make fun of us while you listen to us talk.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. But guys, this is another episode of Cigars and Ash. I am one of the 3, LocoLu. We got Joey and we got Keith. We just want to wish y'all a good night, and keep smoking and keep ashing.